Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. See, I do not appreciate old black men that lie. There is nothing mindful about it. It is disastrous, and also it tells me your kind of person, your character. You do not have integrity, right? People that can stand and say the truth and say this is not the truth. I mean, I just do not understand it. Where is your empathy? Where is your humanity? It's really crazy, because how do you see something that will harm a teenager, right? And that teenager's life depends on your truth, and you still know that you are lying and still choose to continue to lie. You are putting people's life in danger. You are also putting other people's lives in danger, your own community also in danger. I do not know what you guys are giving to or what is being sold to you, or you are in a court that will make you not to speak the truth, because it is only a very dangerous person that will see the truth and still choose to cover it. I am not wishing anything bad on you, but man, you all are not nice. Let's get into.
It's simple.
Like, bro, what?
These men were not being hateful towards him at all. They were simply asking him a question. Look, if I'm walking around my neighborhood and someone come up and ask me, and people have asked me before, do you live around here? I say, absolutely. Yeah, I live right down here, so and so and so and so. Know who your neighbors are. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And guess what? Not all of my neighbors look like me. And if I'm outside, if I'm outside in front of my crib and someone keeps walking by and they keep looking into my crib and I'm standing there and I see him, I'm going to ask him and say, hey, do you live here? And I can care less what complexion you are. See, this is the type of stupidity that we constantly see happening in our country. And they're creating victimhood where there shouldn't be any victimhood. If he was actually there to visit somebody, because the gentleman in the video was asking him, say, hey, look, if you're here visiting somebody, if you live here, that's fine. Even if you're just visiting, okay, that's fine. Just, we want to know why you keep walking past our homes. Because that is a little it's not natural, right? I mean, if you're out there jogging, okay, you're jogging. Okay, that's one thing. If you're out there jogging, and I mean, seriously, know your neighbors. There's nothing wrong with that. And think about this. They constantly talk about that they want, to police their own community. But these same people that's screaming about policing their own community, they want to remove funding from the police. They've been screaming about it. And screaming, saying, well, we can police ourselves. Well, in this case, when it's happening, you see a lot of people starting to have major issues with it. Why is that? Why is that? Because they're trying to make this out to be something that it's not. These gentlemen didn't say anything mean to him. They were just asking questions. And he was being childish. He was the one not, saying, look, I'm not here causing any harm. I live so-and-so, or I'm visiting so-and-so. I'm just passing through. But he can't say that he was just passing through because he kept walking past their homes. And of course, they all want to know what you're doing. And his complexion had nothing to do with it. All over X right now, they're talking on X saying, oh my goodness, this is so racially related, so racially related. It's not. It's not. They want it to be. They keep pushing that same narrative when it's not. We are in the year 2024, and you can tell who wants to keep this racial division alive. You can tell who's wanting to keep it alive. People who are creating the situation when there is nothing to create. If you walk past my crib and I constantly see you walking past my crib, I'm going to ask, well, what are you doing here? What is your purpose? Do you live around here? Maybe you could just be walking around the block. Just communicate that. Communicate that. Know your neighbors. You never know You may need your neighbor one day. You may need your neighbor. That's the whole point. But they don't want you to do that. They want to create this division. Wake up, people. The hate is not here like they want it to be, how they're trying to create it to be.
Dude, what? How? How? Are there this many of you right now? You guys are unreal.
So you saw the raccoons in the trash dumpster. So you know Rocket Raccoonery is to follow. Let's get it. I am Mr. Will Johnson. Is this you?
When?
These men were not being hateful towards him at all. They were simply asking him a question. Look, if I'm walking around my neighborhood and someone come up and ask me, and people have asked me before, do you live around here? I say, absolutely. Yeah, I live right down here, so and so and so and so.
Spoken like a true house. Can't say that. Spoken like a true Rocket Raccoon with the glizzy of white supremacy firmly lodged in his gullet. But, what did you expect? This Rocket Raccoon watched the same video the rest of us watched, in which Steven did the following.
If Buddy, look out, Buddy, he's still creeping.
Steve. No, Steve.
Steven, who has also been terminated by the company he works for, left the driver's side of his vehicle, walked around to the passenger side, and got something with the intent of harming this young black teen. And this Rocket Raccoon said, what?
These men were not being hateful towards him at all. They were simply asking him a question.
When you punctuate the question that you had no right asking in the first place with the introduction of a weapon, it is the literal definition of intending hatred towards this young black teen for just walking around his neighborhood.
Meet Uncle Ruckus. Hey there, good white folks. How y'all doing?
Mr. Williams, the Boondocks called, and they're taking auditions for Uncle Ruckus's twin brother, and I believe you fit the bill quite well. But moving right along. Now, the Rocket Raccoon aside for just a moment, allow me to give you an update on what is transpiring in connection with some rumors that a march through will happen to that community that the young black man was harassed by the 4 white men in this weekend. The Sky Ranch representatives released the following in connection with those rumors. Dear Sky Ranch members, on behalf of the LT Ranch Community Development District, please be advised that Turner Park will be closed beginning Friday, October 18, 2024 at 5 p.m. The park will reopen on Monday, October 21st, 2024 at 7 a.m. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation during this time. Yes, that is their response to the rumors that a march through will be organized in that park and run through the community this weekend. Also, you know I have spoken directly in true direct contact with the mother of the young man in those videos, as well as the young man himself. And we spoke at length about what she needs as a mother to help navigate this situation. A mother who has been the victim of gun violence, and a mother who lost her husband to gun violence, who said she did not intend to lose her child in the same manner. So if you truly want to help this mother and her children navigate this situation, I want you to go to my Beacon link. And the first link in my Beacon link is the GoFundMe that has been set up to help this mother get justice for her son, because she plans to pursue this to the fullest extent of the law. If people can raise $46,000 for a man that uses racial slurs to get a new boat after he chose to ride out a hurricane in his old boat, then we can get together and help this mother find justice for her son. Because we're always talking about what we can do after the fact. Let's talk about how we can get this mother justice in the fact without her having to bury her son. And I also challenge you to go to anybody you see who is using and exploiting this mother's pain and suffering and her son's pain and suffering and trauma, and challenge them to put that GoFundMe page in their bio. Don't hesitate. Donate. Peace. Let's get it.
Oh, that Dinesh guy didn't wait too long to open up a GoFundMe. And I want you guys to understand, this is why that Dinesh guy, Dinesh Nusharvan, race baits the internet. This is why he cyberbullies and cyber stalks black and indigenous women, brown women, women of color, in order to make money off the internet.
You all have to excuse me. This is the part where I would call their name and say, "Is this you?" But as a grown-ass man, I refuse to call this individual anything that has licious anywhere associated with it. So just look at it, and this is it. Listen here, you male bovine fecal matter consuming troglodyte. I asked you in your comment section to take this video down. I don't know what your issue is with Dinesh, and I seriously don't give two goddams about it. But what you will not do on my watch unchallenged is drag this family into whatever you got going on with Dinesh after all the racial trauma they have just recently suffered. And I see you lean into your proximity to whiteness. You're a MAGA supporter. And I understand that research and facts are not your thing, and you all are into spreading misinformation. However, in this case, involving this family after the racial trauma they have received at the hands of white people, you need to go find you something safer to do. Once again, let me be clear. I do not know what your problem is with Dinesh, and I actually do not care. But what you will not do is drag this family into it. Are we clear? Now, for the rest of you all, whatever bullshit they have going on aside, if you would like to help this family who has been traumatized by the 4 white men following and threatening her son in their neighborhood in Sarasota, Florida, what you can do is go to my Beacon link, where you will find the link to this GoFundMe, and you can donate as you please to this family, and all of it, I promise you, is going to that family. Now, you all have the day you all deserve, and you all see this video. Let's make sure he takes it down, one way or the other.
So this is all I got from this video, and I still have problem with people that do not see anything wrong with 5 full-grown men following a teenager around, and at the same time threatening his life and asking him questions that are irrelevant. I just do not understand how some people think, right? But I am just going to leave it for their conscience to judge them, if only they have conscience. I have already seen a lot of black men out there and trying to minimize that young man's experience, right? I think I don't know how to put this, but please just do not misinterpret it. But what I am trying to say is that we are very, very lucky. I think that lucky, I don't know if lucky is the best word to use, or should I say blessed, that nothing happened to that young man, because if not, probably it would have been a case of justice for this person, justice for the other person, and a mother is thrown into mourning. Now, I want us to put our political crisis or political differences together, or knowing that maybe you are a Republican and I am a Democrat, can we put all that together? When we put all that together, I think we will be able to tell ourselves the truth, right? Because saying something like this and saying that it is, I mean, seeing a black something and saying that it is green is heartbreaking, especially when it got to deal with human beings, because it is more like playing politics. It is playing politics with someone's life, and people's lives shouldn't be toyed or played with. I don't know if that is making sense. See, for all these big old people that I have been seeing all over the internet looking for a way to cover atrocities, can we put our political views aside and be truthful? Because I do not understand how you are going to see somebody walking on the street, and you, because the person is not your type, you start asking the person, do you live here? Who does that? Who does that? Who does that? And where do people do something like that? Somebody that is taking a walk, not like you saw the person at somebody's front door or porch or something, and you probably became scared. But it has always been written that you all are always scared for your life. I mean, as old as those men, or I mean, they could be 40 something years, right? But they are scared of probably a young boy that is not even up to 18 years or no more than 19 years, right? Right? That doesn't make any sense. Really. It doesn't make any sense. So you all can really do better. And as at when on Friday, okay, on Saturday, there was a march. Like people marched around protesting for him in their, like, where they live. They live in Florida, if I am not mistaken. Sorry, something Sata. I cannot pronounce that real good because I can't say the name, but yeah. And it was a success, I saw people going around talking, like, with placards and all that. And please, for those that can donate to their GoFundMe, go to Atina Thin's page and click on the link, and please donate to the family. And I also saw videos saying that okay, majority of them, their companies already issued uh, like, public warning and uh, public message dismissing them from work. And I hope, the truth is that they end up not learning, but I really do hope that they learn from this. But for those that also will not learn, you're ready to lose your job. Yeah. Cool. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.